my goodness. Crazy. You guys, this is not going to work. Let me see. Let me see if I can make it work. Dang it. It won't do it. Let's see. Welcome to live chat. Okay, you guys. So weird. My phone had notifications, but the laptop does not. YouTube comes on. Good morning, Justice, League, and Jazz. Had to go to your channel on computer to find link, but it was there on my phone. This is messed up. I even refreshed. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Mark. Susan. Okay, so, man, I hope you guys didn't hear me singing the Jingle Bell Rock. That is like the most dorky song in the world. How am I going to do this? I guess I'm just going to have to hold the dumb thing. My goodness. Okay, so I took my laptop to Best Buy yesterday, so it's going to be rough for a couple of weeks. And yeah, I admit it. I was singing the Jingle Bell Rock. Ah, busted. Okay. Good morning, John Cross. Now your live notification is on desktop. Hey, everybody. Man, okay, so please hit that like button. It's over there. And share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. What a joke. Oh my goodness. So I thought that I could like turn the phone sideways to do a live, but then it wasn't letting me. Was it? Let me try it again. Will it? Is it? What? This is so stupid. I don't know. Should I continue or should I delete and start over? What a pain in the rear end. What do you guys think? What happens when I turn it? Does that, like, maybe if I had some technological skills, it would help me with having a YouTube channel. So if I turn it like that, it looks to me like it's a blank screen. But if I turn it like that, then it looks like it's working. It says that we're on live for 2.5 minutes. Continue. Hey, Jackie. Sideways. Does sideways work? You go sideways on our screen. Okay, cool. Let's see. Arg. What's so annoying is then I can't tell what I can see, but maybe that's better. But I also can't read your chat. What a royal pain. So yeah, the problem with Best Buy and having their amazing insurance on your computer, that I've only had that computer for like 4 or 5 months, is it takes them a couple of weeks to get it back to you. So it's going to be rough, you guys. So I can't tell what in the world is going on. This is the necklace and earrings that I am giving away. So once we wrap up this calamity of a live stream, I decided we'll give it to the first person that comments, because if I do like the second or third person that comments, then nobody's going to want to be the first commenter. So the first person that comments today wins the earrings and the necklace. So the necklace is really long and it is a bird in a cage and it's got glass beads. So it's metal and glass. The earrings are just like old-fashioned keys. And I made them both or assembled them both, depending on how you look at it. I mean, I don't like to say I made things when I didn't, like, you know, punch out the metal and stuff like that. So, yeah, good luck to everybody. That is so annoying. And I'm just so embarrassed singing the Jingle Bell Rock. Like, I have no idea why that song is stuck in my head, you guys. But how are you guys doing? And I can't read your comments, so please forgive me for not being able to see them. I can kind of see a little bit, but not really. What I wanted to talk about today is just kind of following up from Saturday and Friday. and I kind of don't want to talk about it at all because it's so freaking horrifying. I mentioned Steubenville, Ohio, you guys. I've spoken about Steubenville before. I'm sure some of you are familiar. Some of you, I'm sure, aren't. Steubenville was a terrible multi-essay against a 16-year-old at Steubenville High School over 10 years ago. So it was put on social media. There were parts of it, so there was evidence public, and nobody was held accountable initially. So some web sleuths hacked into a system and found the information, and subsequently 2 of the young men were charged. And there were more involved that didn't get charged. The problem was that all of these kids were the children of people that were pillars of the community. So, political positions and such. It's horrifying and it's disgusting, but the reason I want to bring it up is because I do personally think that there's a very high probability that that's the sort of thing that our dear Ms. Kylie Rodney suffered from, was victimized that way. And it's so disgusting. It's something that none of us want to talk about. None of us want to think about. And it is part of our culture for that to get swept under the rug. It happens virtually in every community, and nobody wants to talk about it. So I don't want to talk about it either. It's really, really hard to talk about it. It's hard to read about it. It's hard to look at it. But right now, what's going on with Steubenville is that there's backlash against the web sleuths that got these boys convicted. And that's setting a precedence to try to scare people off of cases like this. And that's why I feel like it's more important to continue the conversation. Everything I say is simply my opinion, simply for the sake of conversation, hoping to open up a discussion, hoping to learn something and to be educational. All my videos are made specifically for YouTube. It's an entertainment platform, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. I apologize again for all of the wackiness and for not being able to see your chat. So let's see. I got to my notes, and I want to start out with saying that no one can imagine a female unaliving or victimizing anyone, really, but especially another female. So this is how people, in my opinion, possibly, people like NK from the Watts case, people like DM and BF from the Idaho 4 case, people like Scammy from Truckee, from the Kylie Rodney case. This is how they can potentially get away with these things uncharged, is because nobody can imagine a female doing this to another female. But we all know that that can happen, and that just because it's hard to imagine, it doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. I just don't even know how to talk about it. It's so tragic. It's so putrid and absolutely revolting. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on the matter, but the more my theory of what I spoke about on Friday and Saturday, the more it sinks in, the more I feel convinced that that's probably why things have panned out the way that they have. And that you'd have charges like kidnapping on top of the essay. You'd have statutory on top of essay, on top of kidnapping. So these would seriously be life sentences for everybody involved. Every accessory, every accomplice before, during, and after the fact could potentially be charged so severely that you could have handfuls, dozens of people going to prison for this. So that's my belief at this point in time, is why it's just being whitewashed, it's being discarded. Maybe that even ties in with why Angela Musalem, if I'm saying her name right, why she was resigned or retired or what have you. But what's most important to me is to keep the conversation going. Um, I just wanted to go over some buzzwords that I wrote down, because it's been a rough couple of days for me on this page of things. So, what I shoot for, what I aim for every day of my life, and especially with my YouTube, is to be courageous, to have dignity and to show dignity to others, to be genuine and honest and hopeful, humble, um, just to exude integrity and justice and kindness, to be purposeful and reliable and sincere, spontaneous and wise. Those are my main priorities in life. Those are my main goals with my channel. You guys have really helped me as my viewers to bolster that and reinforce that and to propel that, because I've gotten a lot of positive feedback for that. And when we get positive feedback, it kind of greases the wheels and keeps us going in that direction. So it's all about freedom, you guys. Being impeccable with your word and not assuming, not making assumptions. Um, it's really imperative that we all focus together. I feel like Mark Molina and Ninja Chihuahua, Squirrels on Fire, Ara, Divine Justice, aka Mrs. G, Kenny, and other content creators, that we're all collaborating on this and we're all feeding off of each other. And Ninja Chihuahua just dropped a beautiful 3-minute video overnight that I highly recommend. I'll put a link to it in the description. But it's just to remind us what an amazing creative person Kylie was. I don't think any of us have forgotten, but the songs that she selects are remarkable, and Kylie was remarkable. And it's just, it's so devastating that she has perished and lost her life, which I definitely believe that she has. And what's even more devastating is that nobody's being held accountable. And obviously, she didn't do this to herself. What kind of monsters are these people? What kind of monstrosity is this community? Like, seriously? I'm pretty sure that Truckee already has a really bad reputation in the Lake Tahoe community. That Lake Tahoe wants to separate itself from Truckee. And with this, what a disgusting black mark on that town and for their industry. I mean, they do have one of the nicest ski resorts in the entire Lake Tahoe area, in my opinion. North Star is by far and away my favorite. And I think that's the only one that's actually in Truckee. Heavenly is near there, Sugar Bowl is near there. There's half a dozen other ski resorts, but North Star is just top notch. I mean, with a name like that, of course. And it's in Truckee proper. So for their ski industry to take a hit like this, that I can't imagine that it hasn't, with this awful story that's lasted for what, 15 months now? And it seems like we'll continue along the same path of nothingness unless something is propelled forward, like the lawsuit with Ryan Upchurch, right? We know that MC continues to make her videos and do her channel and upset people in her community, upset people in her family, upset people in the true crime community. It's just a dumpster fire. It's a shite show. It's heinous. And it's all a huge distraction from Kylie. That's all any of that is. It's just to distract. That's what gaslighters do, is distract. So unfortunately, because I can't see your comments, unless I turn the phone upwards, which I guess I could do that for a minute, and then sign off. Like I said, it is a short one. So let's see, we're at 15 minutes. What does that say? You're 90 degrees rotated? That's what I missed. Am I 90 degrees rotated, Mark? What? Okay, good morning. Lindsay with Sammy, Madam Pimps, ugh, possible working together. Yeah, I agree. They don't want to get the SA or traffic. Parents, yeah. Oh yeah, keep your tissues ready for the ninja video for sure. Am I still sideways, Mark? Not now. Goodness gracious, what a ridiculous it's really hard for me to do this on my cell phone. I don't like it at all. I like my laptop, which is why I spent so much freaking money on it. But good thing I got the insurance, and they say 2 weeks. Hopefully it'll be a lot quicker than that. I'm going to go ahead and sign off because I'm so discombobulated. Kylie was probably knocked out in her Sammy fight, and then G fled. So Fred, yeah, I think you were there on Friday and Saturday in my lives. You know, I have a horrible theory that kind of, in my estimation, dovetails so many of our theories together, including the Holes in Your Cheese Bro by Squirrels on Fire, that Sammy is kind of the fixer, but also that she's one of the instigators. So I'm thinking that things started in potentially, possibly at the lodge, potentially, possibly with the Alpine Club retreat, and then continued that week. So we know on August 2nd that Kylie cleared up the problem with law enforcement for driving without insurance. That's a really curious offense because, yeah, there would need to be probable cause for them to pull her over to then find out that she didn't have insurance papers with her. And I'm sure Shan's getting to the bottom of all that because that's potentially a key to unlocking what occurred during the week between those 2 weekends, the weekend of the Alpine Club retreat, and the weekend that they reported that Kylie was missing. So it ties in with the Celicia Singh, the Vanessa Singh, all that crapola. Let's see. Phone sideways, you go sideways. See, that's what I thought, but then when I had done it before, it worked. There must be like a little adjustment that I can make. I'll find out. I'll Google it. I think Kylie was probably knocked out in her Sammy fight. Yeah. All right, you guys. I apologize for being so goofball with my technology. So I just wanted to say hi. The first one to comment after I sign off and say goodbye, the first one in the comment section once it's posted as a regular video will be the winner. So then please email me your address and you'll know that you're the winner because you'll see your comment being the first to post. My email address is justiceatooz@gmail.com. And let's see, I think that's it. This is just really rough. Yeah. So I got hacked in my last live. And when those types of things happen, if I did get hacked, maybe it's just technical difficulties, right? But if I did get hacked, then that makes me think that there's reason for that. So, pain in the butt. All right, good luck on winning the necklace and earrings. I'll show them one more time for anybody who didn't see. There's the necklace. It's got a little turquoise bird in the bird cage. And there's the earrings. Just a couple of cool keys. All right, you guys, I'm signing off. You have a great afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully it'll work out a little bit smoother. Peace out. Sending you light, sending you love. Take care of yourself. Drink your water. Eat your protein, eat your veggies, get your exercise, relax, all that good stuff. And thanks again. I am signing off. How do I do that? I do it like this.